What's going on, guys? It's your boy Jido-san here, and today I'm hype as hell. Like, we are getting the backstory for possibly one of the dopest villains in this whole series, Dabi, aka, and we can say it now, Toya Todoroki. Jeez! Let's go. If you guys know me, well, you don't know me yet. You're about to know me. The Todoroki family is one of the most interesting families to me in this whole series. Probably the only family we get to see this much of. And again, like just Shoto was one of my favorite characters from the jump. I never liked his first outfit in that first season. The one with like the white and then the half ice. I hated that hero costume, so I like his new swag, but I just love his story so far. I love that Endeavor kind of has had this redemption arc. I also love that we finally have gotten to the point where Dabi's, confronting not only Endeavor but the whole Todoroki family. He had to blast it for Ray. We haven't even seen the reactions of Fuyumi, I think her name is, and Natsu. And I think I'll get to this part at the end. A couple theories that I have, but I think that's going to be huge, playing into Dabi's choice as to whether he, how he wants to corrupt society with this information, and possibly even have him come back to the good side, maybe as like a vigilante kind of thing. Anyway, let's get right into it. I have not read this yet, so I'm super excited. I've had to avoid spoilers like crazy, and it's been hard. I haven't been able to watch my chibi reviews, my Forever, like any of my normal YouTubers that I would go to. I have not, or my Anitubers I would go to. I haven't been able to go to. So let's get it poppin'. Here we go. Toya! Alright. The day was one of cold winds and dry air. Toya had perished in a fire. It took place at the Sikito hill where I used to train. Wow. I'll start this way. The flames had exceeded 2,000 degrees, leaving no trace of a corpse behind. All that we managed to recover from him was a piece of his lower jawbone. Jeez. I was told that at such extreme temperatures, even his bones had turned to dust and disintegrated into ashes. And yet, back then, Toya, what's with your hair, huh? It's turned white. Endeavor, like, what? You're kidding, I'm getting old. He's so cute. Did you dye it? Though my firstborn Toya didn't possess Ray's ice quirk, no way I'd do that. Anyway, today's the day. Teach me your ultimate move. Watch Toya, he's sick. His firepower was even greater than my own. So he was stronger than Endeavor, or his firepower had a greater potential than Endeavor's, which is why we always see it blue. I'm doing this because of that one time when he shot at Aizawa Sensei. Sorry, but yeah. Anyways, let's keep going. I'm too excited. I love this character. Let's go. Anyway, today's the day you teach me your ultimate move. His firepower is even greater than my own. Young Endeavor, though. Lacking in ice, he would still have to face the detriment of occasionally overheating. Fair enough. Yet I decided to do my best to raise this child into a hero. At the same time, I had desired a quirk consisting of equal parts ice and fire. My wife agreed and said if we have siblings, they could encourage each other. And so our second, Fuyumi, was born. She had only inherited an ice quirk instead of a quirk with both like I had hoped. However, I was fine with it during those times, so he wasn't always that bad. I mean, we'll see. Because Toya himself had proven to be blessed with more talent and potential than myself, so I had left all my ambitions to Toya. What's wrong with Trump? Trump's like, bad idea. Ouch. With you, there was potential to reach heights that I had coveted my entire career. You see, the same bridge that he was trying to walk across, and that looks like it's like Toya kind of walking towards All Might. Like he would have a closer chance. That's sick, man. That is sick. My resentment, jealousy, and ugly heart, all of it. I'd have done away with all of it for you. Oh my god, Gigantomachia is huge! Toya is dead. This is an unforgivable lie. I'm alive and kicking. It's an unforgivable truth, Father. So sad that you never bothered to invite me to your fire quirk infested agency. Yikes. Look at his face, man. So hot he's sweating. Jeez, he's sweating from nervousness and just like hurt and disbelief. Dabi, this is the first time I'm hearing of this. Did he keep it hidden from us as well? Oh, whatever. Focus. I love spinning. Wake up, Shigaraki. We're here. Give Maki an order. What are you part of this overcooked family reunion as well? What? Are you part of this overcooked family as well? Sorry about that. You can swab me or take some blood samples as a souvenir if you don't believe me. Go run a DNA test. Though my own test results are already being publicized as we speak. With some of Endeavor's blood left behind after his big fight in Kyushu, it came back with 99.9%. Ooh, gosh, he is so on point with this whole scheme. But who would believe in a medical document procured by a villain of all people? You all would need a little more convincing than that. After bearing me, my father would force my mother to give birth to more offspring, and by the fourth, it worked. Some of you may know him as Shoto. But even with his trophy son, my father would still get physical with him. I've seen it firsthand. Oh my god, Kay, Fuyumi's finally... Oh, she hasn't seen yet, but Natsu's seeing it. Holy shit. Endeavor doesn't have any consideration or respect for others. He has a narrow, self-righteous, mentally mired... He has a narrow, self-righteous, mentally mired in his self-image. Okay. Do you think that kind of human should be allowed to assume the role of a hero, let alone assume the position of the number one hero? Trump is still pissed off, man. It's a lie. No one would believe this, right? Our faith in our heroes won't waver just because of this. We aren't that stupid. But I guess this kind of trait runs rampant in the industry. I present to you number 2 hero, Hawks. Oh my gosh. Jeez. What? I still gotta protect their happiness. The others are waiting for you. Without any hesitation whatsoever, Hawk stabbed the villain with his feather blade as he was crying and running away right in front of me as I tried to protect him. Okay, let me just take a pause here. Yo, Twice is by far my favorite villain in the league. Like, hands down. Like, I hated what Hawks did to Twice, but he had to do it because Twice was too OP. Let's get back into this chapter. We might talk about that another time. You're welcome for... this chapter's fucking sick. Sorry for swearing. You're welcome for editing this on such short notice. You may now grovel to me. Thanks. Your cameras caught such good footage I couldn't let it go to waste. Endeavor, consider this a homecoming gift from me to you, since I dug up something on that good-for-nothing spy Hawks as well. Hawks. Endeavor is getting torn, bro. In order to infiltrate us, he did something unspeakable. He killed another hero, the poor number 3 who was recuperating. Best genist. Violence has become such a norm in his life that he did it without a second thought. It's quite similar to someone else, actually. Wow. Just looking at the panels here. His father was a serial robber and murderer, in other words, a villain. The reason his record and real name are kept from the public is because of that exact reason. His father was caught by Endeavor. Wow, what a coincidence. Looks like birds of a feather flock together. After all, Dabi, don't do him like this. I cannot forgive them. Dabi's so sick, man. They're packaged and sold to you under the name of justice when they don't even have an ounce of empathy. And on top of that, they dare call themselves heroes. They are deceiving all of you. Please think more. Please think more critically. Wow, I promise I can read. I promise. The only ones they protect are themselves. Everyone, you are just being used as tools to protect and enable these ugly people. He really blasted this everywhere, man. Wow, look at this panel. Let's start. Can't you see, Kun? I can't. This is... Okay, we got Bakugo, Deku, we got Ida, we got Nejire. The person speaking is the victor. Truthfully, I would have been fine with putting it behind me. Even coming from a villain, the words that I speak will shake them to their cores. Sorry, I just really wanted to gloat a bit. My bad. They won't be able to trust any of you after this. The damage has already been done. After seeing something like that, who the hell wouldn't be shaking in their boots? Thanks for hanging in there until now, Endeavor. Oh, man. Is he going after Shoto? Found you. Back then Father, he's coming, Father. I believed you had to be alive. Protect Midoriya and the others. Senpai, I will handle this. Please move. Protect them. Hey, please get it together. Flash Fire Fist. Is Dabi doing the Flash Fire Fist? Oh, Bakugo and Deku. Prominence? Okay, no, Makia. Oh, he's coming off Makia. Oh my god. Wires from above? Apologies for being fashionably late. Oh, Best Genius will now be returning to work starting today. Whoo! Yo, come on now, man. What a chapter. Holy shit. Y'all gotta be, like, I hope we're on the same level. I hope people that are coming to these reactions are on the same level as me when it comes to this. I hope you guys are fans of this series and are getting as hype as I am. Because I thought this arc was going to slow down after the Shigaraki, Deku, all for one stuff. And hell no, they're giving us even better. Horikoshi! This is one of the best chapters of all My Hero, hands down, bar none. I don't give a damn. We got the return of Best Genius. We got Dabi's backstory, just a little bit. That's not even all of it yet. We still haven't seen where he was training or how he knows Hawks' backstory like this. Like, we have an idea of that they're being trained to be brought up as like those like superheroes or whatever, or those undercover agents like what Hawks is. But damn, oh my gosh, I don't even know what to say. I think I might have to do like a separate review video because I'm a little too hyped to kind of just dissect this whole chapter right now. I mean, like. Dabi did a really great job, I think, of just kind of establishing his dominance in the situation. Like, he has shook Endeavor to his core. Endeavor's still in disbelief that this is his son Toya. He even did a blood test. My man all did a blood test just to prove it. And I love how they showed the flashback of Toya learning Endeavor's ultimate move, or one of his moves, which is Flash Fire Fist. And now we have Dabi trying to pull it off to go and attack his own family. Like, this is crazy. This is so well written and so well done. And I love the art in this chapter. Like, it's not the greatest, it's not Horikoshi's best, but I still love what we're getting here. Like, look how much goes into this one like page here. This is amazing. Oh my gosh. And I love that Dabi has this whole kind of Joker vibe. Like, it's different than Stain's will. It's a bit different. I feel like he's really trying to turn society against the heroes in a way that Joker would, you know what I mean? Where it's like, these are your heroes, you know? Like, they're not all great people. They're not what you think they are, you know what I mean? Like, these guys are not all righteous. They're not all justified in their actions, and they're not all working toward, they're not all, you know, perfect. Nobody is. And I like that they showed twice kind of begging for his life and to be with his friends and to be with who he considers his friends, even though they're villains. That's what Horikoshi's done such a great job of within this series, is really painting the picture from the villain's perspective that they're just people too, and their ideals and their ideology, matter just as much to them. So in their eyes, they're heroes. It's just that society's built up this image where, well, obviously we don't want people going around robbing, stealing, killing, but again, to these guys, that's how they've had to live. That's how that's what they live by, right? Anyways, I'm a little too hyped. I think I'm gonna do a more in-depth review on just this whole arc, at least the Todoroki side of it, pretty soon. So let me know if you guys want that. I'm hyped as hell for the next chapter. Man, like, just goddamn, like, this is something else. I really wonder what Best Genius's role is gonna be. I think I saw a theory that Best Genius will be the only person that can tie down Gigantomachia, so that should be pretty cool, to see if he can actually pull that off. And when it comes to Dabi, I mean, do you guys think Dabi will ever have a chance to be redeemed or even like come back to the good side? Maybe if he eventually talks to Natsu and Fuyumi, maybe even Shoto can get through to him at some point. Do you guys think Endeavor's gonna die? I mean, is that something that we believe is actually gonna happen in this arc or in the near future? I personally don't believe Endeavor is going to take a full death flag from this. I don't think he's going to be, you know, doing the dance with Dabi to hell. I think he's going to get removed from his position as number one, which will be a bigger hit to his ego and his pride than dying, you know. I think Dabi's killing him in a different way, which is probably worse for his mental space anyways. And just knowing that Toya is alive and has been apart from him this whole time because of whatever he did, that's a huge L for Endeavor, in my opinion. So, and let's just keep going, I guess. I'll keep talking about it. In Shoto, I mean, I love that Shoto's on point with this. He's not as shook up as Endeavor. He's really showing his resilience and his strength and his, you know, just how strong he is to be able to push through this, knowing that this could possibly be Toya. It could be Cap, but he's still going for it. He's not wavering. He's he hasn't let go of himself yet like Endeavor. You know what I mean? He should be just as shook, if anything. And he didn't have the time to get to know Toya like Natsu or Fuyumi did. But still, though, like, that's his brother, and Shoto's just on the defense. He's ready to go. So I want to see this fight. Like, I really want to see Shoto versus Dabi. Like, this is gonna be one of the sickest scraps in the whole series. I'm a huge fan of like brother versus brother, or like, let's say Kakashi Obito, like, like homie versus homie situations. Deeper fights like this with a huge meaning, not just villain versus hero for the sake of villain versus hero. So this is probably my favorite chapter by far, and my favorite arc of this series, hands down. My favorite fight before this, I would have to give it to Deku Todoroki season 2, because that was amazing. That's when I, first got to. That's when I first loved Shoto, when we got to see a bit of his backstory, and Deku got infused that fire for the first time. That was amazingly animated. And I don't know, maybe I'll do a video with all my favorite fights in the future too. But for now, guys, that's the reaction. I hope you guys enjoyed. What a crazy chapter. I hope to see you guys at the next one, man. Jeez. Goddamn. Peace out. Jido-san.